In this video, we are looking at what are some of the methods for gas collection. So what are the factors to consider when you are deciding on the method of gas collection? Now the first one would be the solubility of the gas, okay, whether is it soluble in water or is it insoluble in water. And secondly, what is the density of the gas when compared to air? Is it denser or is it less dense than air? So these are the three gas collection methods. We have the water displacement, the upward delivery, and the downward delivery. The first method that we are going to look at is called the water displacement method. So the gas that is being collected passes through water. So therefore, this gas must be insoluble or slightly soluble in water. Now, if it's soluble in water, you will not be able to collect anything. What are the three gases? We have carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and oxygen. The second method, you will have the downward delivery. So you notice that the gas is collected downward in the gas jar. So this means that the gas, it must be less dense than air. So whether it is soluble or whether it is insoluble in water, it doesn't really matter. The density is of higher importance. So chlorine, hydrogen chloride. Now, chlorine has a formula of Cl2. How do you know whether is it denser than water? So when you work out using the MR, it is 2 bracket 35.5. We are looking at MR of 71. It's definitely denser than air, which is roughly around 28 to 30. Now next, hydrogen chloride. When you work out the MR, it's 1 plus 35.5. So the MR is 36.5. Again, it is denser than air, so therefore it can be collected downward. Now the last gas collection method, you have the delivery tube going upwards. So this is called the upward delivery. Now the solubility, whether it is soluble or insoluble, it doesn't really make a big difference. However, the density is very important. It must be less dense than air. So when you work out ammonia, the MR of ammonia is 14 plus 3 bracket 1. So this is 17. So it's definitely lesser than the MR of air, which is a rough estimation of around 28 to 30. So therefore, ammonia can be collected upward. So gas collection can also be done using gas syringe when you want to collect and at the same time you want to measure what is the volume of a gas. Gas syringe would be the best option. Now, many a times you do not just want to collect the gas, you would want the gas to be dry. So what are the three methods that we can use to dry gas? The first one is using concentrated sulfuric acid. The second one is using quicklime or calcium oxide. And lastly, you can dry using fused calcium chloride. Now, corn sulfuric acid is a very good drying agent that can be used to dry most of the gases except for ammonia. Now, ammonia is an alkaline gas, okay? So therefore, it reacts with your concentrated H2SO4. So therefore, this method cannot be used to dry ammonia gas. So if I want to collect and dry ammonia gas, what can I use? The only way is to use calcium oxide, which is a base. So it does not react with ammonia, which is alkaline in nature. Now the third drying method is using fused calcium chloride. So again, this method is used to dry most gases except for ammonia again because ammonia reacts with the fused calcium chloride.